The Sparta side feels a red tide, but the boys trip up in the FA Cup. Some people don't get sent off, you know. Well, that's if your name's Bruno. The good, the bad, and the ugly at Liverpool FC for Europa League and FA Cup week, brought to you by the LFC file. Roll the intro, Mo. Welcome back, one and all, for the latest instalment of this, the good, the bad, and the ugly at Liverpool FC podcast, brought to you by the LFC file and yours truly, Ben Green. Thanks everyone for stopping by. It's much appreciated. I have to say I've got a bit of a cold this week, well, a bit of a cough anyway. So if I make a strange face before there's a cut, then you know I've just been coughing my head off and putting it back on again. So just to warn you ahead of time. As per usual, remember to like, subscribe, press the notification bell, and tell your friends and fam so that we can continue to grow this thing together. That would be much appreciated. And of course, follow the blog in written form on Facebook, Instagram, and X. So without further ado, let's get into it with the good. And the good this week is, without doubt, the 6-1 demolition of Sparta Prague at Anfield in the Europa League round of 16 game this week. What can you say? Very, I wouldn't even say professional result, an absolutely great result. So yes, very good performance from the entire team, has to be said. That's an 11-2 aggregate score. Is that right? Yes, 11-2 score on aggregate. Absolutely can't complain. And Liverpool are in the hat now, well, for the quarter-final. And they've been drawn with, I believe, Atalanta. And if Liverpool can successfully navigate the Italians, they will face either Marseille or Benfica in the potential semi-final. So you've got to be confident with that draw. Could have been much worse. And I've got the tweet from tweet or X, whatever you call it, from Anything Anfield, and their result: full-time Liverpool 6, Sparta Prague 1. 11-2 on aggregate. Job done. Into the quarterfinals we go. Manchester United next. Thoughts Reds. Well, we'll come on to United soon, but yeah, super result. So in what was a blistering start to the first half, Liverpool took the lead through an opening goal from Darwin Núñez, very good effort, and a debut goal for Bobby Clark a minute later, and then we had Salah making it 3-0 after 10 minutes, and Cody Gakpo making it 4-0 by the time the half-time whistle blew, with a nice finish as well. Sorry, I stand corrected. It was actually 4-1 by half-time, because Birmancevic scored for Sparta Prague. So yes, 4-1 at the break, but fairly elementary, to be honest. 2 second half goals, a second from Cody Gakpo, which was after Szoboszlai scored just after the whistle for the second half. Not really much to say other than that, really. Good performance by everyone involved. And Liverpool go marching on. That brings us swiftly on to the bad. Very quick one. The bad this week is actually, don't think anyone's going to argue with this, is losing to Manchester City 4-3 at Old Trafford yesterday. Very bad result. Liverpool, I would say, were actually the better of the two teams, to be perfectly honest. And although they fell behind, what was it, early on in the second half, in the first half, we done well to get back into it. So yeah, Liverpool having gone into the lead by half time at 2-1, having fallen behind to what's his name, McTominay, when he scored after 10 minutes or so. But Liverpool were worthy leaders, I would say, at half time. And then the second half, unfortunately, was a rather different story. And I've got the Echo here with their headline, full-time Man United 4, Liverpool 3. Liverpool exit the FA Cup in the most dramatic of circumstances. And it was a very dramatic game. If you're a neutral, it would have been brilliant. So yes, what can we say? We move on. We have to put that behind us and just carry on and see what we can do in the league and in the remaining cup competition. And that brings us swiftly on to the ugly. And that, for me, was the tackle from Bruno Fernandes on Dominic Szoboszlai in the second half yesterday. Lord only knows how he didn't get sent off. I'm surprised he was still in the pitch. I've got a tweet here from Davila, and you can see the tackle. I think in a lot of other games that would have been a red card, actually, to be honest. But unfortunately, he only escaped with, well, it doesn't even seem a caution, didn't get anything. The game just carried on. So not the best, I would say, refereeing there. But it's the refereeing is a bit of a lottery these days. What can we say? And in addition, I've got the Echo here with their explanation why Fernandes was not sent off for Manchester United against Liverpool. And actually, apparently it's what's his name, Paul Merson, former Arsenal player, was saying that he was kind of lucky, and it was sort of, he kind of goes to ground as he goes for the ball. This was the explanation. But anyway, it's academic now. We're at the cup. And had Liverpool had scored, I don't think anyone would have been bothered about this challenge anyway. So there you go. We move on. And before we wrap up, a quick look at the fantasy football situation. FC Bumpy Grasted, week 29. Not particularly eventful, to be honest. A below average score of 10 against the average of 12, and this was basically because I think there was only 4 matches actually this week. I went for Watkins as my captain, so never mind, not much to say there really. And in terms of the leagues, we've got the Düsseldorf Super League. I think there's only one person that scored less than me, and now I've got 10 points, still in 8th place. And in the League of Champions, otherwise known as 2085963, you can see I'm hanging on to 4th place somewhat comfortably, actually. I think I'm about 40 points or 44 points from my humble maths away from 4th, and only 9 points away from 3rd. So let's see, the next week is going to be crucial. And I'm going to wrap it up there, folks. Thanks very much for stopping by. Remember, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell. That will be very, very much appreciated. And follow the blog, which we all know is on Facebook, Instagram, and X. So until next week, guys, look after yourselves. Take care. I'm going to go and have a good old cough now. And I'll see you all at the same time next week. Peace. ULFC file.